Hello, my name is Striker, and today I'm going to be reviewing Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Siege Sixgun. So, this is how he comes out of the box. He's a deluxe class. So, the only other Siege figure I have is Skytread. So, this is him next to him. As you can see, they're the same height. Sixgun's cannons things make him a little taller. I'll eventually review this one. I will I will do it eventually. Alright, so let's talk about this guy. So, let's talk about his articulation first. So, there's a hinge right here that allows him to move his arm in and out. Then, you could do this right here. You could do it all the way around, full 360. And on his arm, there's nothing at his wrist. His arm bends 90 degrees, and he has some, what would that be, like bicep? No, yeah, bicep rotation right here. And these things on the back, his cannons, they can move like all the way up here or all the way down there. His head is, I think it's on a swivel, not a ball joint. His legs, he has some he has some waist rotation, and he could do this, which would be that would be, yeah, for God's sake. Anyways, so he has some thigh rotation. His legs can go all the way around. Knee bend around 90 degrees. He could do the splits. Well, you're gonna have to move his. Yeah, he could do the splits. It's pretty good. His toes can go up and down. That's mainly for transformation, but you could use that. He's also got some nice ankle tilt right here. Alright, now that that's out of the way, we're gonna start transforming him. Alright, so first what you want to do is you're just gonna rip off his arms, both of them. Then what you want to do is go to the back, rip these little guns out, and these two cannons right here, they're just gonna fold down. Next, what you want to do is these sides right here will flip up, and they will untab from the side, which will allow you to take this part off. So this part is the top piece where his head's connected, so you're just gonna turn the head around, flip up the cockpit, and this piece right here is gonna flip all the way up and cover his head. Next is the other half of his body. You're just gonna rip off his legs, and that's it. Alright, first we'll go over the weapon modes, because he is a weaponizer, which means he turns into weapons. So each arm turns into a weapon. There's this thing here, which this part comes off and can be a gun that he holds. So you're just gonna put the arm down and you have a gun. Here it is. Same thing with the other arm. Just do that. This part is supposed to be a jetpack, so as you can see, there's some boosters right there. Now for his legs, you're gonna get his toe and just put it down and flip out this little handle. Same with the other side, put it down, take out the handle. Of course, you got these two little guns too. And of course, last but not least, you have this, which is some sort of rocket launcher. So you just pull them, all the barrels pointing this way, like this. And there's this little thing right here, which you would pull out. And that becomes a handle. So you could arrange these things in many different ways. So we'll have Skytread here as our model. So first, like, you can do anything. So my favorite is when you get this piece, you plug these little guns in right here, and this part will go on the shoulder. Next, these things, would flip this little peg in, and these, he will stand on these. And last, this part, you're gonna get his hands and his arms and just put them in. So in the instructions, it says it's for side swipe, but in the box, it says it's for Ironhide, but I only have Skytread. So what you would do is you would take this piece, and this little peg would go in this hole right there. And these things, these giant cannon boots, these would go under Skytread's legs, or under his feet. That's where all of the siege figures have that. Here we go. And last but not least, this backpack thing will plug into this thing. So for Skytread, you're gonna have to move his wings out of the way. And once you plug that in, boom, you got Skytread all decked out. He's got like so many guns. He got some on these boots. He got these things. He also got this giant shield thing. So yeah, you could, as long as there's a hole, you could plug it in wherever you want, which I think is pretty cool. Alright, now I'm not going to go over all the modes for all the configurations of the weapons, just so I can get this out of the way. Now we're going to go into his vehicle mode. Alright, so just take everything off. Alright, so first you want to start with this, which is the chest piece and the waist. So you would get his legs, and this thing should be facing out, so you know you're putting it in the right way. There we go, and flip this peg in. Right, from here, you would turn his waist all the way around, and you were just essentially just gonna fold up his legs. This little slot right here is gonna tab in right there, so you're just gonna go like that, both sides. And then you're just gonna put his legs down like this. So it looks like he's like sort of like sitting. Alright, next you can take this piece, and this will peg in right here. Then you have this. So last but not least, you would add the wings. So you would get these little guns and plug them right there in the front and the top part of the shoulder. Same with the other side. And then you would just plug these in right here. And boom, there we have his vehicle mode. So he's sort of this plane thing. I think it's a VTOL. That's what it's supposed to be. Of course, it's an alien VTOL from Cybertron. And this part is pretty cool. I really like this. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So let's see, what should we talk about next? So yeah, that's not it. So you got all these pegs up here, which you could peg any other siege figure on, because they have the holes at the bottom of their feet. You know, you can make some Green Goblin stuff or something. Anyways, so that's pretty much it. It's pretty cool. So let's see. So the transformation is really fun. I would rate the transformation a 10. Yeah, the transformation to 10. It's really fun. Especially when you could configure it any way you want. That's a 10. Definitely a 10. I really recommend this guy. Unfortunately, I couldn't pick up Cog. If you guys know who Cog is, he's the other weaponizer. He's basically the same thing as this guy. You can pull them apart, turn them into different weapons. Now, the figure itself, it's actually a pretty good figure. Got lots of great articulation, lots of weapons. You know, this guy's pretty cool. So here's the vehicle mode a little up closer. Of course, yes, so that's pretty much it. I really recommend this guy. I would pick him up if you guys haven't. I know he barely came out. So yeah. Well, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time.